Happy Monday everyone, it's Nisha. So today I wanted to show you a few things that I got in my PO box and then we have a chat as usual. I don't know what the lighting is doing. Again, natural lighting, anything could happen. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to show you is this. I got sent from Ozalia Australia sheepskin boots. So this company was started by a few young Australians and they wanted to produce good quality warm boots that are not as expensive as, well, in my opinion, UGGs. They never said that they trying to take on UGGs, it's my opinion, and I think it's just about time, because UGGs have almost like the monopoly when it comes to those type of boots, and they are so overpriced. So they came then in this gorgeous plush bag, and here they are. I've got the chestnut color. They are very similar to my UGG Bailey buttons that I have in black. They have very lovely thick wool in them. Very thick in there inside. I've ordered the size 5 because that's what I order in my UGG boots, but these feel bigger to me. I don't know, like there is more room here. When I have my UGG boots, they are very tight at first and obviously then they get bigger because the wool flattens, but that's not supposed to happen with this one. And also I have very skinny feet, so most shoes and boots are too wide for me, but I reckon I could go with size 4, which I'm talking size 5 is Europe 38 and size 4 would be 37, so I probably could have gone size down. And they are beautiful, very well made, and they are almost half the price of UGG boots. They also guarantee that this is the warmer boot you will ever find, and if you don't think so, you can return it within 30 days. So I think that's a pretty confident statement that they are the warmest boots in the world. They look lovely. They look just like UGG boots, to be honest. They have this metal badge here saying Ozalia Australia. I usually like to turn them up like this. You know, these sort of boots, well, it's always been UGGs because, like I said, there isn't really many others. Oh, I didn't know about many others, but these are like my everyday boots all winter. And I know winter is almost over here, but in Australia they will be just going into winter. But I think that's even better because you could get a pair for next year, because I'm sure they might be on sale as our winter is over. So check them out. I will leave you the website and the link. Oh, also, if you're in UK, don't worry, because they have UK websites, so you won't be paying any duties. And I think for the rest of the world it might be just OzaliaAustralia.com, but we have here .co.uk sites, so I will leave them both. The bottom of them feels so like really thick. I will take some pictures wearing them and I post them on Instagram, or maybe I insert one here. But yeah, really lovely boots. And you know, I'm so pleased because UGGs are taking a mick, I think. They are so expensive. Let me have a look if I can find the prices. Okay, so these right now are £99. I pay for UGGs about 160 or 70, so you know, big difference. So check them out. I wish them all the best, because like I said, I think it's about time someone has taken on the big boys. Okay, the next thing I got is NUGG masks, and these come like in individual pods, so you've got one serving in one pod, and there is variety. I have anti-aging, exfoliating, deep cleansing. I think this is such a brilliant idea, and I know they used to be very hard to find here, but I've noticed that Beauty Bay sells them now as well. They are like 90% natural, and they are apparently one of the leaders in mask world. So I am really looking forward to trying these, and I will tell you more about them maybe in my empties, you know, when I've used some, how I feel about them. So yeah, I'm really pleased, because I'm sure that at first you could only get them in Selfridges or somewhere like that, but I see that Beauty Bay is selling them as well now, so I will leave you a link to those, and I'm sure in the US they are obviously easy to get. What I also love about these, that you don't have to buy a huge jar or pack of hundreds if you want to try them. On Beauty Bay you can just buy one, and that's $3.29, so you can try it. If you like it, then you can buy more. They also sell them in packs of 5, which are then $16.45, or in packs of 4 for £13. They also do lovely lip boosting masks as well, but I don't have one, so I will try them and I'll let you know how I like them. The next thing I got, and I'm so happy about it, and I will talk in depth about it when I do the Wig 101 video, are these wig grips. These are amazing, because I have already tried one. But basically they are like velvety headbands with Velcro, which is very strong, and they are a bit stretchy, and you put them around your head and then you put your wig on. And because depends which side you put it on, it has like a resistance, so your wig is not slipping. And also I feel like if one of your wigs feels a bit too big, when you put that on, it makes it just perfect. So like I said, I will show you how I use them when I do this video, but I will leave you the link to those. They do them in 3 colors, I think. This is like a very dark chocolate one. I would use this one, I suppose. I think that might be more for dark wigs. I really don't know the point of the colors of it, because if you have a monofilament top and you want the skincare to be showing, the skin to be showing, if you put one of those dark ones, it will show dark, not light. I don't know, but I think that this one goes with everything, unless you are wearing wig that it doesn't have the monofilament and it's got dark hair, the wig is dark, then maybe you want one of those. I really don't know, but I would just use probably that color. I think they retail for £10 here in this company. I will again leave you the link. You can wash them, but if you use them for a year, I think they said you can use them for a year every day, so that's how long it should last you. So £10 is really good price. And the last thing is, I got a couple of things from my subscribers. I got a lovely Easter card from Rose, and thank you so much for your Easter wishes and for your lovely message. I'm not gonna read it because I'm never sure if people would like me to read what they've written, but it was very nice, so thank you so much. We don't seem to celebrate Easter in a religious way here in the UK so much. When I was in Poland, I remember it was a big deal. I used to love Easter because obviously in Poland like 99% of us are Catholics, and I used to love Easter. I remember because obviously you don't eat, is it Lent before Easter, or or the other one, never mind. I know what it's called in Polish. So you don't eat meat or anything for a while before Easter, and then I think it's Easter Friday that you go and put like boiled eggs, a bit of bread, salt in a beautiful basket, all decorated, and you take it to your local church. Lots of people come. You go anytime, and you put it on an altar, and the priest comes out now and again and blesses the food, and you take it back home, and then you have your lunch. So this is really a beautiful custom, religious custom, which I've never done since I've been here. So yeah, but you know, in England it is just time off. People have time off. Then I got something so wonderful. I got a card, letter and a book from Dawn from Canada. Dawn, thank you so much. This was so thoughtful. You know, it was probably, well, it was after me talking about the depression and the perimenopause, how crap I was feeling, and she shared some experiences, her experiences with me, and wrote me this beautiful letter, and also this gorgeous card which says breathe, and in a card says, wishing you rest, strength to get through each day, and time to just be. You deserve that, you really do, from Dawn. And then she sent me this book by Steve Burnett, Calm, and it's just a book with beautiful images of calmness, basically, and with some quotes. Nothing can bring you peace but yourself, nothing but the triumph on principles. Never be in a hurry, do everything quietly and in a calm spirit. Really lovely, I think. So it has these really calming images and lovely quotes. Thank you so much. I really appreciated that you would take the time and effort to write to me and to send me, and that you care. So thank you so much, Dawn. That has really touched me. Okay. Oh, I haven't really bought anything. I've been such a good girl. No wigs, nothing. One thing I've bought is because one of you asked me if I could review the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Longwear Illuminating Foundation. So I told you last time that I couldn't get it in my color. It's hard to choose color online anyway. I got it in fair. I'm wearing it today for the first time. So far so good, but I will I will definitely review it, because it seems quite a good foundation for drugstore. So I'm seeing that I'm getting a bit shiny, and that might be the illuminating bit in it. So yeah, let me wear it for a bit and I will definitely review it. Okay, so that's business taken care of. Now let's have a chat. Let me first tell you, Max is doing absolutely brilliantly with his driving. I'm not so worried anymore. And I don't know if I told you as well, he started working on Fridays and Saturdays in a restaurant. Just like part-time. I think he does 4 hours on one day and 5 hours on the other, so he can earn his money for his petrol. Yeah, I'm really proud of him, because, you know, being a boy and being a spoiled only child, I don't think he really wanted to go and earn his own money. So but he found his job. It's like an American type of it's not a diner, it's not a restaurant, something in between, you know, like ribs and burgers type of eating place. And yeah, he's doing really well. We actually went there last weekend to eat, and he was serving us, and I was really surprised how good he was. So yeah, everything is doing well. And next week he's starting his work experience in a financial company for a week. So really pleased and proud of him. Okay, I wanted to talk to you a bit more and tell you a bit more in depth about my visit to the hormone clinic, because I know I talked about it a bit in my last Monday vlog video. I'm so sorry, I can see the lighting is going absolutely crazy. Okay, sorry, I had to move down here because, like I said, I always try to do it in natural lighting, and upstairs I am almost right in front of the window, really close to me, and the sun is going in and out, so it was going all over the place. You probably noticed, and it was driving me crazy, whereas here my window is quite far away, so it should be better. Okay, so let's talk about a bit more about my visit to the hormone clinic, because I know I touched on it in my last vlog, but I want to tell you a bit more about it. And please check the description box, because I will leave you lots of links. Like, for example, they have sent me links to a couple of articles about HRT, about the benefits and risks and the latest studies, so it's worth reading. Please remember, I'm not a professional, I'm not a doctor. I'm just sharing with you my experiences and what my gynecologist advised me, so don't just take what I tell you as gospel. Go and see your own doctor. So first thing I wanted to talk about is this, because I've read about it, and also a lot of people ask me, have I considered bioidentical hormones? And this is so controversial, what I think so anyway, and the bioidentical is very misleading, because you think that if you go and get bioidentical hormones, which some people call designer or custom made, they are basically compounded in a special pharmacy where they tailor the amount and the dosage of the hormones to you. And bioidentical and designer custom is not the same thing. I will not spend too long talking about it. I will again leave you a link to 2 videos of Dr. Barbara Taylor, the Menopause Barbie, who is amazing. She's written lots of books and she travels around the world lecturing on menopause. I know her appearance might make you a bit confused, because she is very individual. She's lovely, and she's very much into Victorian type of look and dressing. She wears hats and gloves and, you know, beautiful frilly stuff, but this woman knows her stuff. And she did 2 videos about bioidentical hormones. Now, I don't think there is anything wrong with it, but I feel that maybe not every clinic, but these clinics that do the bioidentical hormones, designer hormones, do it because they charge you so much money for it. So it's a bit of a money-making machine. I'm not saying they're bad. It's probably wonderful if you can have it so tailor-made to you, but that does not mean that what they give you, the bioidentical hormones, is not what you can buy over the counter, because my hormones that I'm taking, my type of estrogen, is bioidentical. And by bioidentical, what I mean that the molecule is identical to the molecule that is in your body, your estrogen in your body, and that's one called estradiol. So estrogen is made out of, I think, 3 different molecules. I really don't want to get into it because obviously I don't know about it, but Dr. Taylor talks about it all in both videos, so please really watch them. So my estrogen that I have prescribed is estradiol, which is bioidentical hormone. There is a talk that bioidentical means that they are natural, that they are, you know, they are not. They come from plants, and they are not 100% natural, because if they were natural, they would just take it out of the plant and gave it to you. They are still being processed and what's the word, they have to be synthesized, processed. So it's not, don't think that bioidentical means it's 100% natural. It's processed in a way that it mimics the estrogen in your body. That's how I understand it, but by all means go and watch it and read it yourself. Now the designer part of it, I feel like I've got it tailored to me, because I've had a blood test. I had a full profile hormone blood test, so she knew exactly at what level my estrogen, testosterone, progesterone are at, and she prescribed me the appropriate amount of that to bring it to a normal level. Now, one of you said that you had a wonderful GP, you've described your symptoms, and you didn't even have to have a blood test, she just prescribed it to you, and that's fine, and it might be working for you, and that's absolutely wonderful that you have a GP like that. But maybe these are not as exact as if you had the blood test done. You know, it was a bit of a guessing how much of what you need, and she might have got it right, and that's absolutely fine. But what I'm trying to say, that what I had done, I feel is very, very close to the service where they compound, this compound pharmacies that makes it for you, just for you, you know, really exact. And I'm sure that's wonderful. But also another thing is the bioidentical service or hormones. I can't even call them bioidentical because mine is bioidentical, but the way they do it is not regulated. So there is no regulations about where they are mixed and how they mixed. So, you know, you have to make your own choice. I'm not saying they are bad. It's probably wonderful when you get it all right. But, you know, you just have to make your choice, what's best for you. And that's the great thing about Dr. Taylor. You will see in her videos, she is not biased. She doesn't tell you which route you should go, because some women like to do it all naturally. Some women want the bioidentical, some want the pharmaceutical. She just gives you all the information out there, what you need to know, and you can then make your own informed decision. She even calls it, it's your menopause, your way. So please watch her. So anyway, my estrogen is bioidentical and it's pharmaceutical, but that's what I have. Okay, so let me tell you, I sat down with her. I've told you before, she was wonderful. She listened to everything. She looked at my blood test. She explained to me how low my estrogen is, where it's at. I also have low testosterone. And she's giving me a treatment plan. She's written here, low estrogen symptoms are the night sweats and mood swings. And I have quite low blood level of estrogen. And then low testosterone symptoms are poor memory, you know, this muddy brain, sleep, poor sleep, and low libido. So yes, we women also have testosterone in our blood, obviously not as high as men, but for us to function normally it has to be at certain level, and mine was low as well. So what I got prescribed was these, and these are estrogen patches, which I have to change twice a week. So there are different types of estrogen. There are some that you can take in tablet form. There are creams, all sorts. I have patches. It's a little round see-through patch that I stick on my bum cheek twice a week. So I have to change mine on Saturday morning and then Tuesday PM. And those patches just slowly release estrogen into your bloodstream through your skin. Then I got a testosterone gel, and they usually prescribe it for men. It's in a pump form, and 1 pump is 1 dose. So I am on the lowest dose because, of course, my first question was, am I gonna grow a beard? Adam's apple, because you rub it in your thigh, am I gonna have the hairy thighs? And she said, you might get something like that, but it's very unlikely because I am at the lowest dose, and it's just to bring my testosterone to the level that it should be. So I'm not getting more than I should be having. So I only have to use this pump 3 times a week, and just 1 pump. And I rub it in my thigh in the morning, and that's it. And then, I'm embarrassed about talking about these, but what the hell. These are called Vagifem, and they are vaginal tablets, and this is estradiol as well. So this is estrogen. So you basically apply them internally. So I have those as well, and then I'm going to see her in 6 weeks, and she will also give me some progesterone, which is to take care of your womb lining, you know. So that's basically what it is. I found it at first very confusing, but she's written it all down for me when I have to take what. So what I did, I keep these things in my boxes, and I've written on the boxes, you know, my changeover times and you know, when I'm supposed to apply everything, so I don't get confused. So I've been taking it now for just over a week, and I have noticed one big difference very quickly, that I've become much calmer. You know, when you going through that and you feel like a wound up toy constantly, really short fuse, really irritable, everything, it's a big deal. I've noticed that I'm so much calmer, especially that I should be even worse because I'm just premenstrual now, so I should be even more wound up, but I am quite calm and much more relaxed, almost feeling at peace. So that's first big difference. I haven't noticed any big differences other than that. I still have been getting this last week night sweats, but you know, obviously this is gonna take time. She said you can take up to 2 weeks, and I feel like my foggy brain the fog is lifting a bit. So yeah, I am really happy, and I'm looking forward to seeing how I progress, and of course I will update you every step of the way. Next time will notice big difference in something, I will tell you about it, and then obviously when I've had the checkup at 6 weeks. Once I've had that checkup, she will check my symptoms again, and if everything works perfectly and I feel great, then I'm gonna be left with that dose for a while. And she said I can take that then to my GP and have it prescribed on NHS. I don't have to, you know, pay every month for my drugs. And then she said I might just see you once a year and see where you are, or when you feel that things are changing and you're not doing so well on those, because that might mean we need another blood test and see if, you know, the hormone levels have changed again and we have to adjust it again. So that's it really. I feel like I'm going to be sorted, and I'm so happy about it. I feel so much better and so much more positive. Today I am wearing Elizabeth by John Renau in 12 FS8. I must say that I wish my latest upstage from Raquel Welch was like this. or this one was in that other color. This one is definitely nicer than Upstage. It has much more body. Also, I tell you one thing, I've worn the Upstage for 2 days straight, 2 full days, and it matted like mad at the back, and that is apparently very typical of true to life fibers. So if you like the true to life fibers, you're better off have shorter wigs in it that are not so long. I feel like Upstage might be a bit longer at the back and thicker, so you know, when you wear cardigans or jackets and it keeps rubbing against it. We went for a walk when we went to visit Paul's sister, and I was in a wind. My wig, by the way, didn't move, and it was so matted. You know, you have to spray them with that detangler and brush it, and he felt a bits at the back felt a bit dry, so I'm not happy about that, but apparently that's very typical of those fibers. I haven't noticed that with Elizabeth, but then I haven't worn Elizabeth as much as the Upstage. But yeah, if you wanted me to tell you which one I prefer, it's probably Elizabeth, but then I prefer the color of Raquel Welch, and that's the problem. So John Renau should just do something about his blondes, because he has only 3 blondes, I think, that type of blondes that are okay for me. You know, other people might like them. I know that this color is the most popular blonde color in his collection. Anyway, my lovelies, that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful week, but that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, stay fabulous. Bye.